What is happening, Magnus? We got more stuff about Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. Are you ready? All right, get over and follow Cosmic Wonder. Tell him Tyrone Magnus sent you.
What is going on, Cosmic Crew? Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today we have a lot to go over for Avengers Doomsday. We're talking about a new leaked scene and Avengers Secret Wars as well. It looks like Robert Downey Jr., based on
leaked
something he
scene
said very recently in an interview, might have confirmed a big leak that we've got.
Check Twitter real quick.
Avengers Secret Wars. Let's dive
Before
into
they take it down.
Anytime. You might have seen this photo. This photo has been going around online, and according to multiple insiders, it's real. This is from what we assume, based on what we know already, the beginning of Avengers Doomsday. This is Wolverine, and to his right is Tobey Maguire. Now, he is using a mocap suit, which is very interesting.
I don't know if they're okay with having this picture out. I might have to blur this out, because they don't be playing with some of this stuff.
But the big thing is we've heard about this scene before.
Yes, we have.
We've heard that in the beginning of the film. There's going to be a scene where the X-Men go to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's universe, and they basically destroy it.
Right.
So the X-Men have been through a lot of incursions before. That's what we've heard from the reports. The X-Men have been going through incursions. They figured out a way to save their universe, and that way is to destroy the other universe, the other Earth. And in so doing, they save their universe. It's messy. It's it makes you feel a lot of guilt. We've heard that Professor X feels a lot of guilt because of this, but in this scenario, it's them or us. And if
you look up Avengers Doomsday leaked scene, this picture, he just changed the picture to a more clear one. This one looks like it was enhanced, because the first one he showed was blurry. But I'm telling y'all, yeah, just go look, okay? Because I don't trust showing it. Because I got in trouble for one picture that I showed a while ago, and I was like, man, never again.
Choose themselves.
All this elite stuff.
So they've been destroying other universes, and the next one, or I should say the first one that we see in Avengers Doomsday, is reportedly going to be Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man universe, and according to multiple insiders, this photo is real, so it seems like that scene is confirmed. Now, a lot of people are wondering exactly what is on Wolverine's chest there on his stomach. Now, there are many AI-enhanced versions of this, but the original one, as you can see here, looks like this. So this, again, is Wolverine and Tobey Maguire, and it seems like Wolverine went on the planet, could possibly have fought Doc Ock, because we have heard that he's going to be there as well, but it does seem like there's either something on him or something kind of pierced him. But either way, we know that he's going to fight Tobey Maguire.
Maybe that's that damn bomb or whatever.
Telling us. What is very interesting that comes along with this photo is a new report from My Time to Shine Hello that says Tobey dies in Doomsday. On top of that, cryptic HD quality.
And that's what I heard before too, that he dies in Doomsday. I hope it's not true. I hope it's a fake out. If it does happen, I hope it's a fake out, because it's stupid. It's not the way for Tobey to go. And if Tobey's going to go, Tobey to many people is Spider-Man. For him to go, it's going to have to be epic and mean something.
It was a really good track record with leaks, says this. In reference to Avengers Doomsday reportedly being the final appearance for a lot of the Fox-era X-Men, they stated this, and I think it's actually true this time, and not just for them. They're ending almost everything that came before this saga. We're going to bounce up a few universes we've already seen, and it kind of seems we might be starting off with ... and then a gif of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. So everything points to this opening scene being between the X-Men universe and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man universe. But I don't think Tobey dies. One, I am definitely in denial. I don't want him to die. That's like my one rule for Avengers Doomsday. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man can't die.
You can't kill him.
He's the one character that I just don't want to see go. You can let me know your thoughts about that. Who is the one character you don't want to see go? And would you be okay if Tobey Maguire's...
I'd only be okay if it was like I said, epic. It's got to be something so epic that it's fitting for him to go. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on now. No.
Spider-Man died, or would you riot like I would? Not really, but you know. But I don't think that's what's actually going to happen. I think they lead us to believe that he's dead. And I think the same thing goes for Wolverine, because we've heard in the past, actually, Tobey dies and Wolverine dies. But I think they come
Yeah, I heard both of them die.
In Avengers Secret Wars. Now, we have heard a report that says eventually in Secret Wars, everybody kind of gets resurrected. That would bring Tobey back, but I kind of feel like that might cheapen some deaths a little bit. They would have to keep some deaths permanent in order for that not to be super cheap. But if everybody dies at the end and then gets resurrected, it kind of makes sense. If Doom is the only person left after the whole entire universe is destroyed and he brings it all back, I mean, it makes sense that he would bring the people back as well. And it also makes sense that a lot of people would die, with the exception of the people that are in the void in the quantum realm, because we've heard that that's where a lot of people are going to hide. So I don't personally believe that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is going to die. I believe they're going to try to make us think that he's dead. And if he does die, I believe he will be resurrected, because I just don't think Marvel would bring him back just to kill him. I think that would be a pretty big slap in the face, but go ahead and let me know your thoughts about that in the comments down below. Now, one thing I want to talk about is something that Tom Hiddleston has recently said, and I think this is really awesome. Tom Hiddleston recently said in an interview, when asked
he
about
thought it
Avengers
was great.
Doomsday, of course, he said, all I can tell you is that Avengers Doomsday is going to be magnificent and will defy all your expectations. He said it defied mine. When I read the film, I thought, this is going to be extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
So reportedly insanely pleased with how the script is going to go. And I find this very interesting because we've heard reports that Loki doesn't have that much screen time in Avengers Doomsday, and I'm starting to wonder how accurate those reports are, because I think if he was only in it a little bit, Tom probably wouldn't feel this excited, and it wouldn't defy his expectations. I mean, the story sounds like it's going to be amazing based on everything we've heard, and from the people who saw the trailer at CinemaCon, it sounds like visually it's just going to be amazing. Combine that with a great story, I mean, we've got a grand slam here, which I think most people probably expect at this point in time. This movie's going to be massive. But defying his expectations makes me feel like Tom Hiddleston's Loki is going to have more time than we actually think he's going to have.
Okay, as long as it's good. I like Loki.
That's an incredibly good thing. Also, at the same time, Kevin Feige has kind of teased what to expect from some of the action sequences. He stated, the way these guys, and he's talking about the Russo brothers here, the way these guys direct the action with Cyclops' powers is a sight to behold. Now, we've already seen like 2 seconds of it, and honestly, it's like one of the greatest things we've seen from Marvel so far. That scene with Cyclops taking off his visor with the Sentinels in the background and the optic blast is shooting out, one of the best things we've seen, and it's only like 2 seconds long, and it's just a teaser. We haven't even seen the full thing in the movie yet. But based on that, yeah, I have no...
Crazy if he did it like Marvel superheroes, like X-Men vs. Street Fighter or whatever. It's like, super optic blast!
No doubt that, one, finally, Cyclops is going to be handled properly, and his powers properly demonstrated in a live
I think the Russos will handle him properly.
But two, just the action in general is going to be fantastic.
I don't like him getting killed off, though. If he does get killed off.
Just visually. Can't wait.
Like, if finally he's in the hands of a team, a duo of directors that knows how to handle him right, I'd hate to see him die now. Get what I'm saying with that? Because I've never felt like they've let Cyclops live up to his true badassery in any of the movies. I'm really hoping I like Doomsday. It's just bothering me thinking like I just hope if they do take out Wolverine and Tobey's Spider-Man, it has to be done I ain't gotta say it again. You guys know what I mean. If they're going to kill them off, it better be epic how they do it.
The last thing I want to talk about today is very interesting. You might have heard a little bit about this, but I want to dive deeper into it. Robert Downey Jr. has recently shared in an interview that him and Vanessa Kirby did dream work to help get into character for Avengers Doomsday.
The hell
I
is
find
that?
this very interesting because it's something that the two of them wanted to specifically do with each other to prepare for their roles, implying that there is going to be a really big connection between Victor Von Doom and Sue Storm, which
Wait a
makes
minute, what is dream work? He did dream work with it.
sense because of the Fantastic Four post-credit scene, and I think
But you can't just say that. You got to tell us what dream work is.
by now a lot of us have realized
Now I'm going to have to look this up if you don't tell us.
Isn't Doctor Doom showing up as a threat? It's Doctor Doom showing up to the Fantastic Four to basically ask for help. So I think it's going to go kind of like this. Doctor Doom shows up. We get that post-credit scene. Sue Storm is on high alert. She has her powers ready. She sees that it's Doom. He turns around. The mask is off because Franklin Richards is, feeling his face, and we see the mask at his side in his hand. The mask is off, so he's going to turn. He's going to look at Sue, and she's going to go something along the lines of, "Oh, Victor, it's you." And she's probably going to realize that he's scarred now. So she's going to be like, "What happened?" And he's going to say, "Something big is coming." Right? So this isn't a Doctor Doom shows up.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's a threat to the Fantastic
We'll
Four.
see if that's
Sue's
what
gonna find
happens.
him. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's more along the lines of, "Victor, what are you doing here? Are you okay? What happened?" And he says, "Look, something big is happening. I need yours and Reed's help. I need the Fantastic Four's help, and we got to leave this universe. We got to go to a different one." That's more along the lines of what's going to happen. But what I want to talk about is what's going to happen in Avengers Secret Wars.
What's dream work?
Exactly what he said. So Robert Downey Jr. says this. "Going back into doing this next Avengers Doomsday film, where I'll be playing Victor Von Doom, now a brand new take on my involvement, having been the first lead in a reiteration of Marvel, creating the MCU, and my co-star, Vanessa Kirby, was like, 'Hey, would you want to do some dream work?' And I was like, 'You know what? It's been a while.' And I did that one-on-one. This would be more of a group thing. I go, yeah, I want that community." So dream work is basically exploring your subconscious when it comes to playing certain characters. It's a method that actors do sometimes. And when asked to elaborate on this is what Robert Downey Jr. said. "Well, if we're smarter in groups, then it stands to reason we're probably deeper in groups. If you want to get together and do dream journaling and have things that seem completely unrelated wind up going, no, your subconscious is giving you something. And if it's correctly interpreted, it can help your own evolution. And naturally, the product will benefit. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be. It's a new facilitator. But I know that the people that she learned from, the Sandra Sea Cats, and all that stuff of the world, and I'm just open. That's the main thing, is openness to new experiences. So whatever it is, whatever that new experience is, I'll be open to it."
What is dream work in acting? Let's see here. It's a Jungian-based technique pioneered by Sandra C. Cat that harnesses an actor's subconscious to deepen performance, allowing them to embody characters with heightened authenticity. By documenting and exploring personal dreams in a creative, non-analytical way, actors tap into emotional truths and symbolic imagery to unlock complex, living performances rather than just intellectualizing roles. Interesting. I have to look more into that.
You can think whatever you want about that, right? Because I'm sure some people will have a lot of different thoughts on that. But what I'm
That's funny that he said that right after
taking from this is that they are really diving deep into these
That's
characters. And they're really working on their relationship with each other, so their relationship with their two characters can be on point for the movie. And that's what I'm excited for. But I think the fact that they're working so close with each other has a lot to do with what we're going to see happen in Avengers Secret Wars. If you recall the concept art for Avengers Secret Wars that was leaked, and it is real, we see a scene where Doctor Doom is on the throne. To one side, he has Doctor Strange, but to the other side is Sue Storm and Franklin Richards. I think what Robert Downey Jr. is saying, is very telling of what to expect. I think him and Sue are very close. And I think there is probably a lot of jealousy there with Doom and Reed. Because this is exactly what happens in Secret Wars in the comics. When Doctor Doom creates Battleworld and he becomes God Emperor Doom, his wife is Sue Storm. His two kids are Franklin and Valeria. That's how it is. It looks like they're just basically doing that in the MCU. We've actually heard a report that Victor Von Doom in the MCU had a family, and it could be that his wife was actually a variant of Sue Storm or looked incredibly like her. So his family is gone. So it would make sense that when he builds this new world...
Well, if he is part of their universe, like some people are saying, then she wouldn't be a variant. So, but if he's not...
He would make Sue Storm his wife, and Franklin and possibly Valeria as well, his children. Regardless, they're going to have a close relationship because they are working incredibly close with each other to make sure their characters are done properly on screen, and especially the chemistry between the two of them. And the Russo brothers even teased Victor Von Doom next to Sue Storm and Franklin in a video that they actually released on Instagram. So something big is coming with them, and I think it's basically going to be Robert Downey Jr. taking the life of Reed Richards on Battleworld and making his family Victor Von Dooms. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I think it's very telling. But you can go ahead and let me know your...
Yeah, man. Find a lot of that interesting that he went over with. But man, I swear to God, if they kill them, I'm going to be pissed. If they're going to kill them, oh my God, it has to be so effing epic. It can't be a throw. Like, remember in the beginning of Mortal Kombat 2, Annihilation, when they just killed Johnny Cage? It was like, what the hell is going on here? If it's some type of throwaway thing like that, or in that vicinity of throwaway, I am not going to be happy. You guys are going to hear about it too. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers. Woo!